Back to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson. We're in Athens, where the Cardinals are trying to tie things up against the host Athens Warriors. Pleasant Plains with the ball now. Completion right side and down and out at the 43-yard line. A catch for the Cardinals on the play. So
it's a big second down call. Getting a heavy rush from the Athens front line. Just a simple little swing pass to Lucas Western out of the backfield. Got what he can get. Great job tackling by the Athens Warriors.
All right. 3rd and 7. Back. Ely under pressure, and he is sacked, and there's a flag on the play. Ely was sacked about midfield. A couple of Warriors got him, and there's a flag on the play.
I expect a holding call here. Under heavy pressure. I think he took a little bit too much time for that play to develop. Got to get that ball out quicker. His clock's got to get a little bit faster. It's a good front line against Athens.
You see Ely. And a good play there by the Warriors. Hunter Maxwell playing on both sides of the ball tonight, as several players do, of course, in high school football. Brings up 4th down, and Kai Karlberg for the Cardinals back in punt formation at about his 30. And all right, as Karlberg
not sure what's
talks to the
going
official
on
for a
there.
second
Yeah.
either. Clock continues to run as it should. Second quarter action. And Karlberg does indeed punt it away. And out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That's where Athens will take over with 10:56 to go in the second quarter. Adam, and a lot of good matchups across Central Illinois tonight. Some Central State 8 games and Southeast Glenwood. That should be a good ball game.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, outside of us here in Athens tonight, I think that's another big matchup that's going on. And I think that's a tight one. Kind of two teams with a lot of unknowns. The Dan Ork era is over in Chatham. It's now David Hay. And then you have Gavin Webb, who is a superior athlete at quarterback for Southeast.
All right, we're going to toss it down to Brendan Cullerton, our sideline reporter. Brendan, what do you have for us?
I'm here with Rod Reich and Sierra Brandt. We've actually got a little bit of a rivalry here as she goes to Pleasant Plains. Rod, you went to Athens. You are the marketing director at Brandt. What can you tell me? What's new with the company this year?
So we got a lot of great things happening at Brandt. We've had some recent international acquisitions, and we're always looking to grow the company. We're excited to be part of Friday Night Rivals and supporting our local communities, which we've been serving the local farmers for over 60 years now.
You talk about helping out the community. What are some things you do to make that happen?
We look at the surrounding Springfield area and throughout Central Illinois, and we try to help out in the communities where we have a strong presence. We're any charitable organizations, we have a strong commitment to them. We have a strong commitment to our local schools and a strong commitment to the local farmers as well.
All right, thanks, Rod. We've also got Sierra here. You go to Pleasant Plains. Are you excited for the season?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm on the dance team, so we dance at every home game, and I think Plains is going to make a huge comeback this year.
All right, and I take it you're probably going to try to work at Brandt when you graduate?
Yeah, I'd eventually like to take over the company and do what my dad does right now, but just working up to that point.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, Athens has the advantage right now, so you've got bragging rights for the time being. We'll throw it back up to the booth.
Thank you very much, Brendan. Appreciate it very much. We appreciate the support of Brandt here on 2nd down and 5. And breaking through is Maxwell to about the 40-yard line. And right on cue is they were talking to Rod and Sierra, the Brandt first down. We want to thank Brandt for being one of our sponsors. Brandt Professional Agriculture, and we appreciate them for being one of our first down sponsors. And I want to give a shout out to Evelyn Brandt Thomas, the co-founder of Brandt. More than 60 years ago, Evelyn and her brother Glenn founded the company. It's grown. You heard Rod talking about it. And happy birthday to Evelyn. She turned 93 years young yesterday, and she is something else. So happy birthday, Evelyn.
She's probably watching right now.
Absolutely. All right. So 3rd down and 1. And it is a Brant first down there as Hunter Maxwell plows through down inside the 30-yard line for the Warriors.
Just a nice inside run again for Maxwell. Reading his defender, seeing what he can get. Just a simple ISO play right up the middle of the Plains defense.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. And a timeout called by the Pleasant Plains Cardinals with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 7-0 in case you just joined us. Athens leading. Athens ranked 10th in the preseason poll.
I believe that might be the first time they've ever been ranked preseason here at Athens. You know, pretty young program. Coach Knox has been around for a long time as well.
All right, we're going to take a short break. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. Back in just a minute. Well, welcome back. The CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wappel along with Adam Anderson. And the Warriors are ready to go on 1st and 10 from the 30 of Pleasant Plains. There's the pitch. Right side, Maxwell with a good gain down to the 20-yard line. He will be close to a first down. Adam, do you think he got it?
I think he's going to be a little short. It's a pretty good spot still. I thought he would be a little bit farther away, but a tough run there by Maxwell.
Nothing fancy, and we haven't seen a lot fancy. We talked about that. You mentioned that earlier tonight.
He's going to be their workhorse this year. Expect to have him carry the ball a lot for this Warrior offense.
2nd and 1 for the Warriors. And there's the pass, and it is picked off. And down the right sideline, the Cardinals with a big gain going down and out of bounds at about the 40, 45-yard line.
Cole Greer making a big play.
Cole Greer. We talked about what a great athlete he is, and he just picked that one off and took off.
It's a pure speed and athleticism out of Greer, and that's a big play for this Pleasant Plains defense.
All right, and I want to remind you tonight at 10:15 on ABC News Channel 20. Get all of your local high school football highlights on News Channel 20's Friday Night Rivals recap. That's tonight at 10:15 on ABC News Channel 20. And here's the replay of that. As you see, he just
a little bit underthrown by Hanner. Pretty tight coverage by the Plains defense as well. But good job of Greer coming over from his safety position and making that big play.
So back to throw is Ely, and the pass is dropped by Kai Karlberg.
I think Karlberg heard a little footsteps. Tristan Tavis out there, that's a key block. You kind of missed him a little bit, and that's what put a little bit more pressure on Karlberg, but you got to make that catch.
8:01 to go. Second quarter action from Athens. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Warriors. Cardinals trying to tie it up. There's the handoff. Right side, got some room. A nice run down, breaks the tackle, and deep inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line for the Cardinals is Nick Sampson. So a big pickup there, Adam, and that is a Brant first down.
Yep, that's the first really explosive play we've seen out of this Plains offense. And again, nothing fancy, simple inside read play, and he's off to the races.
And he's at the 16. It's also a Shields inside the red zone. I want to thank Shields for being our red zone sponsors. You see Sampson this time, nothing doing. He is smashed and met in the backfield.
Coach Walworth came right back with the exact same play. What Athens did is to overload that right side of the Pleasant Plains offense. So the play before that, Ely reading the in-man line of scrimmage, that same play, tries to do it again, except now there's another defender out there. It's 2-on-2. It takes that read completely out of the game.
So 2nd and 14, ball on the 20 now. 7:15 to go. Ely, low snap, hands off. Sampson again, left side. This time a little better result. And he is down. Picks up about 7, let's say, on that.
Tough run by Sampson here. If you check out here on the replay, had a little bit of a hybrid fullback in front of him leading the way. But good job by this Warrior defense to shut it down before it gets going.
Brings up 3rd down from the 13-yard line. Ely in the shotgun. Ball is low on the ground and picked up by Ely. And now he fumbles. So kind of a busted play there, Adam.
Yeah, and that's tough. A 3rd down, you're in the red zone. Bad snap. Ely tried to get it out of his hands. He had some guys open because the Athens defense definitely collapsed and just think he was going to run with the football. But a little bit of nerves. You got to calm down a little bit and play your game.
What are we going to see here, Adam? What do you think?
It looks like Coach Woolworth is going to elect to kick. Maybe
Kai Carlberg kick?
Yeah, maybe Carlberg's got a little bit of a leg on him.
4th and 14, ball's on the 20, so we'll call this a 37, 31-yard, 32-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down, kick is up. It's long enough, and it is good. So the Cardinals get on the board with the field goal.
That's a big-time kick by Kai Carlberg.
31-yard field goal. Very good kick by Kai Carlberg, the 6'1", 175-pound junior. So it's a 7-3 ball game with 5:39 to go, 2nd quarter. You're watching CEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, right here on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Let's take a look at the Chick-fil-A row of the game. Each person in that row gets chocolate chip cookies tonight. So thanks to Chick-fil-A, the row of the game, and chocolate chip cookies for every person in that row. All right.
Good thing they didn't have to wait in the drive-thru to get those cookies. I spent a lot of summer waiting in that Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
As the Cardinals kick off, Athens with a pretty good return there. They will take over in pretty good field position. The Warriors will. The return by Cameron Floyd, 5'2", 120-pound sophomore. So 5:32 to go in case you just joined us. Athens leads 7-3 in a Sangamo Conference matchup. This is our first of 9 Friday Night Rivals broadcast we'll have this year, again on CW23. Second year we've done that. And the Warriors, 1st and 10 from the 33. There's the handoff. Oh, I thought I saw a face mask, but I guess I did not. All right.
It was
It
close.
looked
It was close. A lot of inside penetration there by the Cardinal defense. They've done a good job all night. I mean, they're going to get worn out. That's where you need to stay tough, because once that middle of your defense starts to go soft, you're in for a long night.
2nd and 10 for Athens. Ball remains on the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty generous spot. I did not think he got back to the line of scrimmage there.
I wasn't sure that he did either. So Hanner under center with the handoff, and Maxwell with the carry to about the 36-yard line, gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Now, usually 3rd and 7 for 90% of your teams means it's probably going to be a pass. When you're in this double wing offense, you still have a lot of possibilities. You could see maybe a trick run play, a toss, something like that, because passing not generally in their forte. But that being said, Nick Hanner has got a great arm. He can unleash it, as we saw the big touchdown pass to Devin Richardson. So it's an interesting call here.
Third down for the Warriors. Hanner under center. And a handoff. And he breaks through. Maxwell does. And he is a big gain. And it is a Brant first down and then some to about the 28-yard line of Pleasant Plains. So didn't see a pass there. We saw a heck of a run, Adam.
Yep, just feeding it to the guy that you really want to focus on. It's just a simple ISO play there for Hunter Maxwell. That's what they want to do. Coach Woolworth wants to talk about it. Probably not real happy with his defense right there. You want to get the Warriors off the field to get the ball back before halftime, but just didn't happen.
Cardinals call a timeout. Maybe give their players a little bit of a break, a little bit of a rest as well. Not a scorching night temperature-wise. We talked about it a little bit. Humid out here. Obviously, it affects both squads, but field's in pretty darn good shape, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful.
Game 1.
You got a big crowd out here from both sides. Nothing's like high school football, and it's a great atmosphere.
And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online, brought to you by Cast Cable. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games on CW23TV.com. You see a couple of fans there with umbrellas out.
Just maybe getting ready. I don't see any drops, but.
So when we pick it up here, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29 with 4:25 to go for Athens. Nick Hanner having a pretty good night.
Yeah.
With the exception of the one throw.
He probably wants that one back, but other than that, he's had a pretty good game so far. Thought we might see him run a little bit more. Maybe we will at some point.
So the handoff, right side, down to about the 19-yard line for the Warriors is Maxwell. Hunter Maxwell, 6'4", 205, senior. He's big.
He's big. We've talked about it before. Definitely added some weight, some bulk, because he knew he was, I mean, he could get the ball here 30, 35 times tonight, and that's typical of an Athens fullback.
3:50 to go, second quarter action. Athens trying to add to its lead. There's the handoff, left side, down to about the 15-yard line is Hunter Maxwell. His number has gotten called a lot, and it continued to. And take a look at the CEFQ fan cam tonight. CEFQ fan cam. Thanks to CEFQ for being one of our great sponsors tonight throughout the season. As you see the fans here on the Warriors sidelines or in the bleachers enjoying tonight's action. Hi, I'm on TV. All right. Thanks to CEFQ for the fan cam. All right. And there's the handoff, right side, and it is down. It continues to go down into deep into Plains territory. Drayton Davis, the junior, with the carry.
Did play a lot last year as a sophomore.
Hanner gets the signal from the sidelines. It helps to have that experience. We talked about that with Dave Kane from the State Journal Register on the pregame preview show tonight, the Pepsi preview show, and tonight. And I see a few more umbrellas out. Just a few. 2nd and 9. And Maxwell barrels his way down to about the 2-yard line of Pleasant Plains.
Just chewing up the ground, chewing up the clock.
Seeing barrels way through. Took 2 or 3 Cardinals to bring him down there.
It's been a tough runner tonight. Yeah, absolutely.
So it is. That's a Brant first down, 1st and goal from the 2. Maxwell in the backfield. Hanner under center, and it's a keeper. And Hanner is in for the touchdown. And that is a Young Security touchdown, and $50 will be donated to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery in Springfield with that touchdown. Thanks to Young Security. And we talked about it a little while ago, Adam, Hanner, and he kept that one.
Yep. No simple play, no simpler play in football other than the QB keep. You really just relying on your big boys up front to get a initial big push and just get in the end zone.
13-3 the score with 2:05 to go, and we're awaiting the extra point attempt. It appears by the Warriors. Are they going to go for 2? Folks, I've got a couple of fans with umbrellas, so I'm trying to get a little bit better vantage point. So Drayton Davis. And a delay of game. Delay of game on an extra point. Wow.
That's a tough one to take as a coach.
Drayton Davis, the junior, number 7, getting ready to attempt the extra point, try to make it a 14-3 game.
I think maybe had some guys missing, maybe a little miscommunication, but it's not something you really want to have on an extra point. That's a killer as a coach.
So it'll be a little bit of a longer extra point. Let's see if they can get it. The kick is up, and it is good. So Drayton Davis with the extra point attempt. 14-3, the home team. The Athens Warriors lead 14-3 with 2:05 to go here in the first half.
Rain is coming down a little bit. I mean, it's
there. You see it. Great shot from our camera crew.
I'd say it's steady, but not real heavy. But hopefully, it can kind of blow over us pretty quickly.
And we talked about that it could be a factor in the game. And here you see the replay of the touchdown on the keeper by Nick Hanner, senior quarterback for Athens, 10th-ranked team right now in the first poll of the year. And you see the stats on that. 7 plays, 67 yards, and capped by the 2-yard touchdown run by Hanner.
Yep, just ate up clock, and, now Pleasant Plains has got to go in a little bit of a 2-minute offense, which is what they kind of do all the time. I'm sure Coach Woolworth wants to have a great drive. You can't have a turnover right here. If that's one thing I'm talking to my guys about before they go out for this kickoff is do not turn the ball over. And if I'm Athens, maybe I take a little shot here and I onside kick it.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you catch them off guard a little bit. You got 2 minutes left in the half. You can really build momentum, maybe build a little bit bigger lead going into the second half.
Drayton Davis will kick for the Warriors. And Pleasant Plains awaiting the kick with 2:05 to go in the second quarter. You're watching the Athens Warriors and the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. And the kick is deep. Fielded at about the 15-yard line, and coming back for the Cardinals as the rain continues to pour. Oh, and I thought I saw a late. Wasn't a late hit, I guess. Okay.
Kevin Ingram on the return there
for the Cardinals. You think we'll see him throw a few passes then here to the 2-minute offense? Or not? You think
I think right here you're going to come out. You're maybe going to throw one pass play, see how that goes. If it's not a good result, I'm probably going to run the ball 2nd and 3rd down and just try to eat up some clock. But you're not in advantageous field position right here either. You need to kind of move the ball a little bit before maybe giving it back to the Warriors.
Zach Ely in shotgun formation, drops the ball, hands it off. Lucas Western with the carry, and a nice pickup there.
Like
As
Donnie,
the clock continues to run.
Donnie mentioned it earlier, this rain, especially in this shotgun offense, you got about 4 yards where that ball is got to get to.
Cardinals continue to use the hurry-up offense that they've used so far tonight. Back to throw, complete right side, and short of the first down, but at about the 34-yard line. And 119, 118 to go.
Screen pass right there. Great catch. You got to get upfield. But what Kevin Ingram's got to do is he's got to get to that sideline. He dipped back inside. You want to try to stop the clock. If you can't get a first down, you got to get out of bounds.
Kevin Ingram, the junior wide receiver, 5'9", 160 pounds on that play. 3rd and 1 from the 32, but the clock continues to run. Complete left side, and this time out of bounds. Oh, and tackled out of bounds. A little bit of a pushing effort, and there's a flag. Number 85 for the Warriors, Devin Richardson, I believe, will be called for a late hit as you watch it here after the completion to Cole Greer. So Greer was tackled, clearly down, and I think you saw an extra push. Didn't see it there, but let's see with the personal foul, yes.
Oh, they're going to call
it. Okay, on Pleasant Plains. I stand corrected.
It was a pretty high tackle. Horse collar tackle potentially could have been called there. Greer, I think, took a little exception to how he was brought down. Maybe he thought it was a little late as well. That's a tough penalty, especially on a 3rd down like that.
Let's see if we can see anything here. Brought him down out of bounds.
See when Greer gets up right here.
Maybe Greer said okay. Greer pushed him a little bit and a little jawing back.
Right, right there, a little jawing.
Okay.
Second man always gets caught is what I was always told.
So it is 4th and 16 for the Cardinals. Punt formation, Kai Karlberg back at about the 2. He will punt. And the Warriors await the and it is a kick. It was a snap at the ground.
Low snap. That'll make a coach's heart stop.
Get
right
a good
there.
roll, and the punt is a good one down to about the 37-yard line of Athens. So with 37 seconds left, Athens leading 14-3. The Warriors, you think they have the ball? You think they'll just take a knee here, Adam, or you think they'll try to pound a couple of plays?
I think with what their offense is, maybe just a simple run play, kind of see how it develops. I would be shocked if the ball got in the air, especially with the rain. Maybe you take your knee and go to halftime, but I would expect just a simple inside run from the Warriors.
We've got a second. I want to mention some scores. Springfield High, the Senators lead Lincoln in the second quarter, 21-0. And Auburn, another Sangamo Conference team, leads Pittsfield 20-0. 1st and 10 from the 38 for the Warriors. The handoff. Okay.
Right, a little misdirection right up the middle. Kind of fooled us up here for a second, but that's what you're going to try, and maybe pop one, maybe not.
So 22 seconds left. Clock continues to run.
Doesn't look like Athens is going to call a play here. Another big score that we just were handed. Rochester up 46-6 on Lanphier in the second quarter. Williamsville was up big on Riverton as well.
36-0 in that game. So, wow, the Rockets up, like you said, 46-6. And we are at halftime here in Athens. And you see the ponchos, the umbrellas are out too. Raining a little bit. 14-3, Athens leads Pleasant Plains. And as we take a break, we'll be back with a halftime report in just a minute. You're watching Chef Q Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us.